Hello there, friend. I want you to take a quick moment and ask yourself, have you been feeling a little more tired than usual lately? Maybe those afternoon slumps hit harder, or your morning motivation feels like it's running on empty. If that sounds familiar, you're certainly not alone. For many of us over 55, these shifts sneak up quietly, like a thermostat slowly turning down. And often, what's really happening is our testosterone levels are gently dipping. Now, before you worry, let me say this clearly. This is a natural part of aging, but it doesn't mean you have to just accept feeling less like yourself. The beautiful thing is, your body is incredibly responsive to the right kind of care. And one of the most powerful ways to support healthy testosterone is through something you already do every single day: eating. Yes, the vitamins in your food can be like little helpers, nudging your hormones back toward balance. Today, we're going to walk through 6 key vitamins that research shows can make a real difference for men in our stage of life. We'll talk about why they matter, where to find them naturally, and simple ways to weave them into your routine. Now, I won't overwhelm you with all 6 at once. Let's start with the first 2, the foundational ones. Think of them as the cornerstone vitamins. Once we've covered these, we'll smoothly move into the next ones, step by step. So, let's begin with vitamin D. Have you ever noticed how a sunny day just lifts your mood? Well, it turns out sunshine does more than brighten your spirit. It's your body's primary source of vitamin D. And here's why this matters for testosterone. Studies show that men with healthy vitamin D levels tend to have stronger testosterone production. It's like your cells need this sunshine vitamin to unlock their energy potential. But here's the catch. As we age, our skin becomes less efficient at making vitamin D from sunlight. And if you live somewhere cloudy or spend more time indoors, maybe enjoying a good book or tinkering in the garage, you might not be getting enough. So what can you do? First, aim for 10 to 15 minutes of gentle sun exposure on your arms or face a few times a week. Just enough to soak up the goodness without risking a burn. And for days when the sun's hiding, turn to foods like fatty salmon, grilled with lemon is delicious. Egg yolks or fortified dairy. Even a simple vitamin D3 supplement can help. Just check with your doctor about the right dose for you. Now, let's talk about our second powerhouse, vitamin K. This one's a bit of an unsung hero. You've probably heard it's good for bones or blood health, but it also quietly supports testosterone. How? Vitamin K helps regulate calcium in your body, and balanced calcium levels keep your hormone systems running smoothly. It's like oiling the gears of a classic car. Everything just works better. And guess what? Vitamin K is incredibly easy to find. Think leafy greens. The darker, the better. A big spinach salad with some olive oil or sautéed kale with garlic makes for a tasty side dish. Broccoli is another winner. Steam it lightly and toss it with almonds for crunch. Or, if you're a snacker, try a handful of fermented foods like natto, if you enjoy Japanese flavors, or even a bit of aged cheese. Small, consistent choices add up. You know, I love thinking about food as fuel, not just for our bodies, but for our vitality. These first 2 vitamins, they're like turning the ignition key. Simple, accessible, and deeply supportive. And the best part is, you're probably already enjoying some of these foods without realizing their superpowers. Now, as we move forward, we'll keep building on this foundation. There are more vitamins waiting in the wings, each playing their own unique role in helping you feel strong, energized, and fully you. So let's keep this conversation going. Host, leaning in, conversational. Next, we'll explore 2 more vitamins that team up beautifully with what we've just covered. One that's a master at fighting fatigue, and another that protects your cells like a trusted guardian. Both are waiting in everyday foods you might already have in your kitchen. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised how easy this can be. Welcome back, friend. I hope you've been thinking about those leafy greens and sunshine moments since we last talked. It's amazing how small tweaks to what's already on our plates can quietly support how we feel, isn't it? Now, let's keep building on that foundation. Remember how we talked about vitamins D and K working like the ignition for your vitality? Well, today we're meeting their trusted teammates, 2 minerals that often fly under the radar but are absolute powerhouses for keeping your energy and hormone balance humming along smoothly. First up, zinc. Now, if vitamins D and K are the ignition, think of zinc as the spark plug in your engine. It's directly involved in the very creation of testosterone. Your body literally cannot produce this vital hormone without enough zinc. But here's something many folks don't realize. As we get past 55, our bodies often absorb zinc less efficiently, and we might not be eating as many zinc-rich foods as we used to. So that afternoon slump or feeling like your get up and go, got up and went. Zinc could be a quiet part of that story. But the good news? Getting more zinc is deliciously simple. You don't need exotic supplements. Think about adding a small handful of pumpkin seeds to your morning oatmeal or yogurt. They're like little zinc powerhouses. Enjoy oysters? They're famously rich in zinc. Maybe treat yourself to a half dozen next time you're near a good seafood spot. Don't care for oysters? No problem. Lean beef, a modest portion, grilled or roasted, lentils stirred into a hearty soup, or even dark chocolate, yes, really. A square or two of the good 70% plus stuff are fantastic sources. It's about weaving these into your regular meals, not overhauling your whole diet. Now, let's talk about zinc's close partner, magnesium. If zinc is the spark plug, magnesium is like the smooth operator keeping everything running without friction. Plays hundreds of roles in your body, and one of its superstar jobs for us guys over 55 is helping manage stress. Why does stress matter for testosterone? Well, chronic stress, whether it's worry, not sleeping well, or just feeling overwhelmed, triggers the release of cortisol. And high cortisol? It's like kryptonite to testosterone. Magnesium steps in here, helping to calm the nervous system and keep cortisol levels in check, which indirectly gives testosterone a much-needed boost. Plus, magnesium helps with something else we all value as we get a little wiser: better, deeper sleep. And quality sleep is absolutely crucial for healthy hormone production. So, how do we invite more magnesium into our days? Think green and whole. A big spinach salad topped with almonds or cashews is a magnesium feast. Avocado slices on whole grain toast? Perfect. A banana makes a great portable snack packed with magnesium. And if you enjoy a warm beverage in the evening, swap out that second coffee for a cup of soothing chamomile tea. It's naturally relaxing and contains magnesium too. You see, zinc and magnesium aren't just working for testosterone, they're working together like a well-rehearsed team. Zinc builds the foundation, and magnesium ensures the environment is calm and supportive for that foundation to thrive. It's this beautiful synergy, and the foods that give you one often give you a bit of the other, plus a whole host of other goodness, fiber, antioxidants, the works. That's the beauty of nourishing your body this way. You get multiple wins with every bite. Remember, this isn't about chasing quick fixes or swallowing a cabinet full of pills. It's about gentle, consistent nourishment. Maybe it's sprinkling seeds on your breakfast, choosing a handful of nuts over chips, or savoring that square of dark chocolate mindfully. These aren't drastic changes. They're small, sustainable shifts that add up powerfully over time. Now, we've covered 4 incredibly supportive players: D, K, zinc, and magnesium. They lay such a strong groundwork. But there are 2 more vital nutrients waiting in the wings, the ones that act like the protectors and the energizers in this whole process. One is famous for its immune support but has a surprising link to hormone health, and the other is a whole family of vitamins crucial for turning your food into lasting energy. Exactly what we need to feel vibrant and engaged in this wonderful chapter of life. Let's discover them together as we keep moving forward. Because feeling strong, energetic, and truly yourself after 55 isn't just possible, it's absolutely within your reach, one nourishing choice at a time. Here we are, friend, the final stretch of our journey together. We've traveled through some powerful territory, uncovering how vitamins D, K, zinc, and magnesium quietly support that vital spark within us. It feels good to understand how everyday choices can truly nurture our well-being, doesn't it? Now, let's meet our last 2 key players. The ones I like to think of as the guardians and the energizers. They round out this incredible team working to keep you feeling strong, resilient, and full of life after 55. First, let's talk about vitamin C. You probably know it best as your immune system's trusted shield, especially during cold season. But here's a fascinating connection for us. Vitamin C is also a powerful antioxidant. Now, why does that matter for testosterone? Well, as we navigate life's adventures, our bodies naturally produce little things called free radicals, often from stress, environmental factors, or even just normal metabolism. Think of them like tiny sparks of rust. If left unchecked, they can cause oxidative stress, which directly interferes with healthy testosterone production. Vitamin C swoops in like a skilled firefighter, neutralizing those sparks before they can do harm. It helps protect the very cells in your testes that produce testosterone. Getting enough vitamin C isn't about chugging orange juice by the gallon. It's about weaving in vibrant, colorful foods. Bright red bell peppers are absolute superstars. Slice them raw with hummus, roast them with dinner, or toss them into an omelet. A handful of juicy strawberries or kiwi fruit makes a wonderfully sweet and tangy snack. Broccoli and Brussels sprouts, roasted until slightly crispy, are fantastic too. Even squeezing a fresh lemon wedge into your water glass adds a refreshing zing and a dose of C. It's protection and flavor, all in one. Now, speaking of energy, that feeling we all crave to enjoy our days fully, let's welcome the B vitamins, especially B6 and B12. Think of this dynamic duo as your body's master energy converters. They're essential for taking the food you eat, or the proteins, carbs, and fats, and transforming it into fuel your cells can actually use. Without enough B vitamins, especially as we age and absorption can sometimes become less efficient, that fuel conversion sputters. You might feel that familiar fatigue creeping in, or notice your focus isn't quite as sharp. And guess what? Energy production is tightly linked to hormone health, including testosterone. When your cells are energized, everything works better, including hormone synthesis and balance. B12, in particular, is crucial for nerve health and red blood cell formation, both vital for overall vitality. So, where do we find these powerhouse BS? Look to wholesome, satisfying foods. Eggs are a breakfast champion, packed with B vitamins. A slice of whole grain toast with avocado, hello, healthy fats and B vitamins, is a perfect pairing. Enjoy chicken or turkey. Great sources. And for B12, which is mainly found in animal products, include things like salmon, a bit of lean beef, or even fortified nutritional yeast if you enjoy a cheesy sprinkle on popcorn or pasta. For vegetarians, talking to your doctor about B12 levels is often a smart move. So there we have it, our team of 6. D, K, zinc, magnesium, C, and the B complex. It's not about chasing magic bullets or overhauling your life overnight. It's about understanding the simple, powerful allies already present in so many delicious food. It's about choosing the spinach salad over the bag of chips most days. It's about enjoying that piece of dark chocolate mindfully. It's about soaking up a few minutes of sunshine with your morning coffee. Remember, friend, your body is an incredible, resilient system. Nourishing it well is an act of deep respect for the life you've lived and the adventures still ahead. Small, consistent choices truly do add up. Don't feel pressured to change everything at once. Pick one vitamin, one food source we talked about that appeals to you, and start there. Maybe it's adding pumpkin seeds to your yogurt, or making sure you get those bell peppers on your grocery list this week. That's progress. That's self-care. I'd love to hear how this lands with you. Have you tried adding any of these foods before and noticed a difference? What's one small change you feel inspired to make? Share your thoughts, your experiences, or even your favorite recipes down in the comments below. Let's build a community right here, sharing wisdom and cheering each other on. If you found this journey helpful, if it gave you a little hope or some practical ideas, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps others find this information. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel. We're all about sharing practical, uplifting ways to live vibrantly and feel our best in this wonderful chapter of life. Thank you for spending this time with me. Keep honoring your strength, your wisdom, and that incredible vitality within you. Here's to feeling energized, resilient, and fully alive today and every day. You've got this. Now go enjoy your day, my friend.